Brandon Ewing, the man with a million nicknames and a story most don't fully know about. Welcome to the life of Atrioc. Our journey begins on April 19th, 1991. Atrioc was born into a military family, with his father being in the Air Force. So this means he has lived all over the country and even outside of it. I'm not even sure where he was born, but it was inside of the US. My best guess was he was born in New Jersey. He has said he lived there before he lived in Florida, and he was 5 years old when he lived there. He stayed there for about 3 years, and then when he was 8, he moved to another country, Germany to be precise. Atrioc stated he hated moving to Germany because he was a true 90s kid living in Florida playing Pokemon on the playground in the nice warm weather. When he got to Germany, it was frigid cold and everyone was tall. He grew to enjoy his time there, but only 3 years would pass before he moved again. Though this is never confirmed by Atrioc, I'm pretty sure he moved to Kansas for 7th grade, and after that he moved every year to a new high school. But when he was 13, two special things happened to Atrioc that he probably didn't think would have any impact on his life. He was playing a game called Neverwinter Nights, and there was a pet panther to buy in the game. He didn't know what to name the panther, so he used a random name generator. It came up with Atronex, and he quickly changed it to Atrioc. He realized that the name Atrioc was better than his actual gamer tag. Essentially, he was jealous of a virtual panther's name, so he just took it. The second important thing that happened was Atrioc Racing. This is a game he made with the objective to race to the end, trying not to die. This would eventually lead into the second video on his channel, kickstarting his internet career before he even had one. Later, there would be another video of Atrioc Racing where he got a bunch of his friends to play, and they were miserable. Video games are always an important part of Atrioc's life, because moving all the time, his only real friends that he had were the ones he made online, because no matter where he moved, he could always talk to them. Now, let's fast forward to senior year of high school. He was finally able to stay in one state for a while. He moved to Arizona, where he would spend the next 5 years. Well, basically all 5 years. For college, he attended the Harvard of the Southwest, Arizona State, notorious for their academics and fine art. He was a marketing major in the W.P. Carey Business School at ASU. His first 2 years there, he partied a lot until he found out his true calling, esports. After he found a game called League of Legends, his life changed forever. It was stated that he had, quote-unquote, no life ever since he started playing that game. He would eat Jimmy John's every day, grind League, and not go to class. League helped him found and become the president of ASU Esports Association. His junior year, he decided it would be best to go to Korea to study abroad for a year. He learned to speak Korean and went to gaming tournaments to help his future in esports. He would spend his free time by going to a casino to play poker and eat free food. After his year abroad, he would go back to ASU and finish his senior year and graduate with a marketing degree. Atrioc is well known on the internet for his Twitch streams and YouTube videos, but this is only a hobby for him. His first job is unknown to me, probably a paper boy or worked in some fast food, but his first recorded job was being a producer of original media for gamers. He founded this in his dorm room, and it was weekly esports head-to-head show matches. This was in the early years of live streaming, so it was pretty original for the time. He would only be doing this for a couple of months, August 2010 to March 2011. Next, it's on to reporting for IGN Entertainment, where he would write articles and interview players and managers. He only did this for 3 months in 2012, until he got a job with Collegiate Star League. He was the head writer for a year and a half and then got up to head administrator. Basically, he just wrote articles on League and did a lot for tournaments. Now the job that he is most famous for having? Head writer for Team Liquid. He worked for almost 5 years, and during this time he co-founded and was the head writer for Esports Express. It was a parody site for gamers and did very well on Reddit. Also during this time he became an esports video producer for Machinima. Then, in February of 2014, he became the 100th employee of a little business called Twitch. He was the content marketing coordinator, and he managed relationships with media buyers and large partners. He parted ways with Team Liquid in June of 2014, but continued with Esports Express and Machinima until early 2015. Then the promotion of a lifetime came in September 2015, when he became the content marketing manager of Twitch. He was responsible for Twitch growing from 200,000 followers to over 5 million. His contract was coming to a close in December of 2017, and he had a tough decision to make: to stay or to go. The other company that was interested in Atrioc was Nvidia. Everyone told him to stay at Twitch, but he had a gut feeling Nvidia was the place for him. They also offered him 3x salary, but it was more of the gut feeling that won him over. His title was Global Consumer Marketing Manager, and his claim to fame is a little thing called Frames Win Games. This was the campaign around high frame rate performance targeted at competitive gamers. It was a huge success. But let's not forget about the Greenout. The Greenout was developed and pitched by Atrioc to launch a campaign for flagship RTX 20 series GPUs. It was the most successful event in the company history, according to Atrioc. These two ideas are key to Atrioc's success and added to the list of his many nicknames. He still works at NVIDIA to this day. Brandon Ewing comes from a long line of Ewings, but the farthest back that I could find was his father, Darren Ewing, best known for being in the Air Force, a Lowell W master, Slime's best friend, and being Atrioc's father. Next on the list is Tracy Ewing, Atrioc's mother, who I don't know much about, but seems lovely. Brandon has one brother named Zach and has no other siblings. Zach is most known for his love for Hitman. But that will change soon because Atrioc is engaged to Ariana Trujillo. She goes by Ari and loves the 3 B's: bugs, birds, and baseball. If she had to choose 2 more B's, it would be Brandon and burgers. She works on building lightweight cosplay props from foam. Atrioc and Ari met at ASU because one of Atrioc's best friend's girlfriend had 4 roommates, and Ari happened to be one of them. They dated for a while but broke up after graduation. Later, Atrioc moved to San Francisco and Ari happened to also live there. They started to date again, and now they are engaged to be married. The last part of Atrioc's family is his and Ari's dog, Maya. Their wedding is coming up, but what does every groom need? Yep, a best man. Atrioc's best man is a man named Nathan Stans. Stans and Atrioc met at ASU, and Stans became the vice president and bag boy for the ASU Esports Association. They became best friends and would play League together all the time. Stans is also a YouTuber and streamer, and they collaborate in things like Bros vs. Pros and Wikipedia races. But there is another member to this group, and his name is Ludwig Ahlgren. Atrioc met Ludwig when he was an 80 viewer Andy and was an editor for Scar and Toph. When they met, within the first hour, Ludwig asked Atrioc what his net worth was, assets minus liability, value of all his stock, and his salary. Atrioc declined to answer. They ended up playing $100 melee matches in the corner of the room. Atrioc ended up going up around $600, and Ludwig said that was more than he had in his bank account. Atrioc felt bad and threw a couple of games until they got back to even. Ever since that day, they were friends for life. If you don't know who Ludwig is, he's also a YouTuber and streamer, the biggest of the 3, who recently left Twitch to stream on YouTube. Atrioc also has other friends like Cutie Cinderella, Slime, Nick, Eamon, Toph, Linkus, and others, but I don't have the background on how they all met. He probably also has friends that aren't involved in the streamer world, but he hasn't really mentioned them. The first time Atrioc hit the Go Live button was February 19th, 2017. This is when Atrioc worked at Twitch and he would stream for either fun or work. Nothing consistent. For a brief moment in November of 2019 to January 2020, Atrioc streamed about half of each month, only to go AWOL in February of 2020, only streaming about 3 days. Then March rolls around, and guess what else does? Ah, yes. COVID-19 is in full swing, and everyone is on lockdown. Bored, he decides to stream on March 17th, 2020. From that day on, he basically streamed as much as he could. He became a full-time streamer. Oh, wait, sorry. This is just a hobby for him, not actual work. Well, let me spit some quick facts at you. The day I'm writing this script, it's been 670 days since Atrioc started streaming consistently. He's only missed hitting the Go Live button 169 times. But let's keep in mind things like holidays, COVID, family coming over, not feeling great, or anything that could just keep you from your job. The average full-time employee spent about 63.1% of their days working in 2020. Atrioc has spent an average of 76 days working since he started streaming consistently. It's getting tough to say that this is just a hobby if you're spending more days streaming than the average person works on their real job. I enjoy fishing, but I probably do it 5% of my year. Regardless of how Atrioc defines streaming, it doesn't change the fact that thousands of people watch every time he goes live. Why would he get thousands of people to watch him every day? Well, there's more than one reason. And let's start with the most iconic part of the stream. Marketing Monday, also known as Targeting Tuesday, Marketing Wednesday, and so on. Most Mondays on Atrioc stream are spent teaching the youth about the fascinating world of marketing. Atrioc has a talent to where he can make learning fun, which is, at least to my knowledge, a first. He will go into detail about why this ad is amazing and this one sucks, why NFTs will kill you and your family, He will explain how marketing works and what the future is for it. He has 53 different Marketing Monday videos on his YouTube channel that go over wins and fails of the week and a new topic in marketing each time. They are very entertaining and valuable if you want to know about anything marketing related. Now you're probably thinking this channel must be filled with educational videos. Why would I want to check this out? This is where I say you're wrong, and the whole class stands, points, and laughs at you for thinking such a stupid thing. HRAC is a variety creator, which means he does streams and has videos on all sorts of things. He will run the best tweets of the month, Get Smarter Saturdays, everything Googled this year, and most importantly, gaming. If you recall, his whole career started with gaming. Did you not think he played video games? It's the majority of his stream. He has played 156 games in his stream so far, and his most notable are Hollow Knight, Fall Guys, League of Legends, Super Monkey Ball, and last but not least, the Hitman series. But here's the catch. HRAC doesn't just play video games. He grinds to become the best at all of them. He's beaten the hardest Super Monkey Ball game ever created. He's beaten Hollow Knight on the hardest difficulty to over 100% completion. He used to be Diamond in League. He became the Ghost to be the best Fall Guys player on the planet, and holds several world record speedruns for Hitman, including the Trilogy campaign on Master difficulty. If you're not familiar with any of these games, you will not understand the absolute difficulty to complete all of these tasks. He is not just a gamer. He's what is called a god gamer. But gaming, variety, and Marketing Monday may not be the most impressive parts of his stream.
As we always know, before we go to the Reddit, we sing the iconic Reddit song. Sing it with me, chat.
It's time for Reddit with HRAC. So let's go see what memes are at the top. Are this week's posts fire or flops? So go join r/HRAC.
I haven't really seen something online bring so many people so close together in my life. The HRAC subreddit has made the stream so much better to watch. Why do you think he's the man with a million nicknames? Reddit makes up 90% of them and keeps them going even to a fault. Every stream has their inside jokes only fans will understand, and HRAC has at least 100 that fans will get and laugh at. But the best part about the Reddit isn't the jokes that poke fun at glizzy hands. It's about the people who make up the Reddit. When HRAC first started doing the Reddit recap, one man single-handedly carried it. His name was Ooms. He posted the most iconic Reddit post of all time, in Spoontriok, which really is the foundation of all HRAC memes. But one day, a new king rose to power. It all started on November 22nd, 2020, when HRAC got a message in his chat saying to watch this informative video. It was a D's nuts joke, and the chatter was banned. No one realized how important this ban was to the future of the Reddit. The next day, there was a video posted to r/HRAC titled HRAC Please. The man who made this video was Whodat950. He was pleading to get unbanned. He would do what he could to do so. HRAC would unban him, but that didn't stop Whodat from making more videos for the Reddit. He continued and he became the staple of the Reddit. He even helped a fellow chatter get unbanned, and his name is Psychic. Psychic also got banned by HRAC for losing in a Fall Guys game, and he hired Whodat to be his lawyer to help him get unbanned. It worked. After this, Psychic and Whodat became friends, and were known as HRAC leeches, meaning they would use HRAC to get themselves views. The next leech that would come would have a different style to get upvotes on the Reddit. He wasn't banned, he just wanted to play the game Minesweeper with HRAC. That man's name is Evan Gao. To get HRAC to play, he got everyone who was known on the stream and put them in a video together. He also showed up to HRAC's work and did backflips in front of it, while wearing a maid costume. Evan shortly became the newest leech, and even got HRAC to play Minesweeper with him. That about does it for the leech.
That's what the grind is. That's what the point of the grind is.
The man who created this masterpiece became the last piece of the leech puzzle. His name is Negneg TM. So Whodat, Psychic, Evan, and Negneg would go on to create a group called S3K, meaning Streamer, 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 Kid, an old joke from chat, and they started a podcast and did collaborations together. The reason I told you that story was to show you how much the HRAC subreddit has done for people, not just HRAC. If this subreddit doesn't exist, neither does S3K, and these streamers and very creative people don't get a chance to show what they can do. As much as the jokes on the Reddit get stale and way overused, the people get more creative every day. The fan art, the musical pieces, the hilarious videos, the outrageous stories of what makes this Reddit page so special. In my opinion, it's the best part of 8-Track Stream because you can really see how the community is so tight and innovative. I'm not sure, but 8-Track is only growing from here. And if you're not a fan by now, well, better hop on the train soon before you become a bandwagon. 8-Track, if you happen to see this or stick around to the end, how'd I do? I was pretty close, right? I did, a lot of research on it. If you're curious why I made this video, you can go check out this video. Pretty much explains my reasoning behind this. But I really appreciate everyone, sticking around this long, if you did. And I hope you learned a little bit. I normally don't do stuff like this, so this was fun for me to, create. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Peace.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.